Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Shin Kamen Rider Masked Rider #2 figure from SH Figuarts. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks crisp as hell, and that's what we see a lot from SH Figuarts, and no exception here. And this looks pretty much every bit as good as Shin Kamen Rider 1 did. And yeah, just really nice details like the rivets on the body armor, the belt. All the details are accurate and present. So as you can see all the way around, it gets a really nice look to the leather. And the wings here on the back, again with those punched in rivets. You can see the back of the helmet. We can see the hair exposed. I kind of like that detail about this version of Kamen Rider. And we get the symbol there on the back. Let's see how much we can zoom in there. Probably not terribly much, but still, like everywhere, even the helmet, just tiny details, all present. I love the red on the eyes. That's the kind of prefer the suit over the Kamen Rider 1. But yeah, just the silver really kind of brings this one to life. And yeah, just really good stuff all around. Again, just very movie accurate and just really fun to kind of notice all the details in this one. So yeah, really kick-ass looking figure. Accessories here are very straightforward. So let's start off with hands. And we get a pair of relaxed hands right out of the box. Then we get a pair of kind of posed up pointing hands, probably my favorite of the bunch. Then we get a pair of fists. And finally a pair of chopping, flying, what have you hands. And then finally we get this magnificent jacket. I like the jacket that came with Kamen Rider #1, but yeah, this one's just awesome. Again, the rivet aesthetic kind of coming into it again. Really like the cut of it. The wire is nice and like posable. I mean, it was posable on that one. That feels a little thicker in this one. And yeah, just really good stuff. We got the rivets across the bottom. I didn't even notice that in the movie. But yeah, just really cool, very like nicely detailed jacket. So that will do it for accessories. Articulation balance here are very nice. Not the best I've seen from a Figuarts, but certainly not the worst. As you can see, we can hold a freestanding kick, so that's always nice. And then getting into the finer points, starting at the head, we are on a ball joint. There is a separate neck piece, so we're getting that far down. We're actually not getting a whole ton of up, and part of that is running into the hair sculpt of the back of the helmet, but we do get a little bit. So there is that. We do get some tilt, and of course you get rotation. Then we get some articulation here at the scarf, and it's nice, it's serviceable, but obviously the kind of shape of the scarf is just gonna look best kind of just laying forward. There are a couple, I think, was it Figuarts upgrades or SH upgrades, something like that. They do a cloth wired scarf here. I don't know why the word's escaping me. So this is just because on a ball joint that can just pop out and you just kind of put it over here. Those will look fantastic. I'm probably gonna order a couple for these two at some point, but there's that. And then we do get some butterfly joint action. So some forward and back, some up and down. So I don't know if that's true butterfly. It's a kind of a floating deal, but very nice and gives you a lot of range. Our chest armor here does move as well. So you can see it kind of moves out a little bit, moves in. Part of that kind of gives you a little bit more range with the arms. So you can kind of work around there. It's very nice. Obviously our arm can come up and around. We can also use that as a bit of a bicep swivel, even though it's up here at the delt. Double jointed elbows bringing us to here. We are hinge swivel here on the hand, so we can go pretty much anywhere we want. Then the rest of the torso, we have a ball joint and a ball joint. So we're coming that far forward, not the best crunch. And then a little bit better on the arch back, and we get some side to side as well. So a little bit of hula hooping going on there. For our splits, coming out to here, again, it's part of that Figuarts cut, love it or hate it. Or I guess it works better in some applications than others. But if you do twist a little bit, you can get a little bit more into complete splits. Then front kick is full 90, totally beautiful. And of course we have that thigh swivel that I was just talking about. Double jointed knees coming to here. And then for our feet, coming here, for a little bit, going forward a little bit, we're running into the sculpt here. We do have a toe joint, and we get a little bit of rocker in and out. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other SH Figuarts Kamen Rider figures, with some Hasbro and some Mattel, with some other imports, with some monsters. Finally, with articulated icons, Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valaverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Shin Kamen Rider Masked Rider #2 figure from SH Figuarts is that this is another great figure. It's pretty much a perfect companion piece to Kamen Rider 1, and I love that figure. So yeah, cannot recommend it enough if you are a fan of the movie, if you just collect Kamen Rider, or if you're collecting Figuarts. So in terms of availability, not up at as many places as it was before, but it is still up at Big Bad Toy Store. So I'll have that link in the description below if you are interested. So that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if you did, I hope to see you back because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So come on back, let's talk some more toys. But just ultimately, I hope you are well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.